Hey there, sleepyheads. We got a great show for you today. We're going to be talking Bitcoin. Now, if you're not familiar with Bitcoin, it's digital money that's been making headlines since 2009. It's decentralized, meaning there's no central authority controlling it, often used for online transactions and investment. There's a lot of focus on the Bitcoin price, its market value in relation to other money, but the value of a Bitcoin is hard to just list in terms of dollars. I've said it a million times, there's really nothing else like it on Earth. It is uniquely scarce and uniquely portable. Of course, with any bold statement, there are always two sides to the story. Some people see Bitcoin as the future, a way to bypass traditional banks and governments, take control of your own money. Others see it as a risky investment, a technology that simultaneously makes it harder to purchase things and potentially labels you a criminal. But what I hope to get through to you is that Bitcoin is worth your precious time. It's worth paying attention to, it's worth thinking about long term. Money is civilization. The ability to plan ahead, to delay urges for immediate gratification, it's what separates us from the monkeys. I know there's a movement to return to the past, trad living, and certainly when you see new media, it might make you want to get rid of all this technology and go move to a cabin out in the woods. Return to hunting and gathering, barter system, return to monkey. But I would caution you that while that might make things simpler, we were not put on this earth to take the easy route. We have to take the hard route and combat a future where every purchase, every movement, every thought is controlled by a central banker. Californian cypherpunk Hal Finney said, "Here we are faced with the problems of loss of privacy, creeping computerization, massive databases, more centralization, and Chom offers a completely different direction to go in, one which puts power into the hands of individuals rather than governments and corporations. The computer can be used as a tool to liberate and protect people rather than to control them. It's important work. If things work out well, we may be able to look back and see that it was the most important work we have ever done." Hal said that in 1992. He knew the computers would give the powers that be more powers to be. But he also knew those same computers would empower the common man to fight back. With cryptography, we can prevent the dark future. So with all that said, I'd like to welcome you. It's serious stuff, but we'll try to have some fun too. I came up with 10 Bitcoin commandments that the show will follow. New rules of order, 10 Bitmandments, right after these messages.
We are seeing the dawn of a new era of possibilities unfold on planet Earth. We are experiencing gigantic leaps in science, technology, genetics, and emergency medicine. These incredible scientific and medical advances are unfolding every day right before our eyes. What will our amazing world be like in, say, 80, 100, or even 200 years from now? Wouldn't you like the possibility of finding out? The science of cryonics could potentially make that happen for thousands of people with foresight and a sense of adventure. If you'd like to learn more about the science of cryonics and how cryonics could benefit you and your family, please call us today, toll free at 1-877-GO-ALCOR, or visit us online at alcor.org for more information. Alcor Life Extension Foundation, the promise of tomorrow begins today.
Bitcoin is a great tool. It's an incredible tool. But tools are not ends. Tools are means to bigger ends.
cannot serve both God and money. And I'm sure a lot of us have thought about this passage in terms of, you know, our relationship with Bitcoin. We have to realize that this utmost place in our hearts is in contention. We have this natural sickness. How sick is it that my heart starts worshiping the creation rather than the creator? I love Bitcoin. I think Bitcoin is our best opportunity ever to separate money and state. I love it as a technology, as a nerd. It's so accessible and open. But do they say about Bitcoin, he is risen? Bitcoin hasn't saved me from hell. Bitcoin hasn't known me and loved me from the foundation of the earth. Bitcoin didn't create the world.
There's a reason why Paul wrote the letter to Corinthians talking about eternal rewards, talking about wreaths that are going to last forever, crowns that are going to last forever. Because it's very easy for us to get caught up in crowns that aren't going to last real long.
Butterfly Labs manufactures a line of high-speed encryption processors for use in Bitcoin mining, research, telecommunication, and security applications.
Welcome back. Now, eventually I hope to have some guests on, but for our first episode, we're just setting the table. Every show needs a strong foundation. We're warming up. We're taking a pre-workout. So here we go. The 10 Bitcoin commandments. The 10 Bitmandments. Number 1, no altcoins. We're not wasting time talking about what ifs. Projects that no one uses. We don't care about flipping altcoins for dollars. It's about Bitcoin flipping the world. Bitcoin only. We are not going to entertain these little projects that promise to do this or promise that. You know, nothing has demonstrated success the way Bitcoin has, or that it could withstand the attacks Bitcoin has. Has Dogecoin been attacked by nation states? No. Number 2, there's not enough Bitcoin for everyone. That's not to scare you, but it is a reality. Bitcoin will not be equally distributed. Bitcoin will not bring utopia where everyone is happy, but that is the nature of the world. A world where everyone is equal is not natural. Just keep that in mind. Number 3, predicting the market is crap. We don't do that here. If you want someone to draw little triangles on the graph and tell you where the price is going, go somewhere else. You might as well, go on Amazon and buy a magic coin and flip that. That's going to have about the same level of accuracy if you make a market prediction. So we do not care about the price. Number 4, trusted third parties are security holes. Quote from Nick Szabo in 2001, self-explanatory, but probably the most important item really to remember. Number 5, hold. Number 6, chain don't lie. If you're ever questioning yourself, you're confused because comments on Twitter posts, on Reddit appear to be gaslighting you, the blockchain will never lie to you. You can't fake which Bitcoin fork has the longest chain. what has the most computer power, the most hash power. People can lie. People can create propaganda, but the blockchain, the time chain, is an objective reality. If a Bitcoin fork claims to be better, just tell them to check the scoreboard. If AI text generators start filling the world with propaganda, well, you can't fake proof of work. Number 7, take the orange pill. Take the orange pill. Go down the rabbit hole. Commit yourself to keep learning. The phrase is red-pilled or woke. They get a bad rap. But what are they really trying to say? They want you to accept harsh truths. See the world as it really is. Don't take the blue pill and ignore things. It's a sign of an intelligent person, or at least someone giving effort, to look for deeper meaning in things. You got to be working towards something other than the next Netflix show or subscription loot box. Think about, what is money? Why should we think long term? How can I improve the world? What's going on in Antarctica? Number 8, don't be rude. Important to remember, you should be able to critique ideas, challenge others, assert yourself, but don't be rude about it. If someone is talking nonsense, go after the idea. Even if you get in a fist fight with someone, beat them up, but don't start dancing on them, teabagging. Act like you've been there before. Football, basketball, whatever. You make a big play, the coldest thing you can do is just act cool. Don't act like a little kid. And if someone's born with something they can't control, like a big nose, give them a break, right? Number 9, pineapple and jalapenos is a good pizza topping. Whatever you think that tastes good, or whether you think that should be allowed, just put that aside. This Satoshi quote has become part of Bitcoin history. It's referenced all the time. When Pompliano did his pizza day, that was one of the pizzas offered as Satoshi's favorite. But this is a fake post. Satoshi never said this. Niraj, a great voice in the Bitcoin space and the owner of a underrated cooking account on Twitter, put this up as a joke. And it has persisted with a life of its own. So it's good to remember an idea can take on life and travel far, even if it's not entirely true. 10, lastly, when in doubt, zoom out. Think long term. Obviously, this can apply to the price of Bitcoin, but really it should be applied to most things in life. Things going wrong in your life, you step in a puddle, your wife cuckolds you, the price of Bitcoin goes down. Take a second to think about where you are, big picture. Every day that we are walking on this earth is a good day. If you're alive watching this, you are actually very lucky. So, there you go. It might not have the cachet of the 4 agreements or the novelty of Jordan Peterson's 12 rules, but it is something, and we will do our best to follow them. Thanks for watching.